When the haves and the have-nots premiered in 2013, fans didn't know what had hit them.
Nothing stops me when something gets in my way.
The splashy storylines reminiscent of a modern-day Dynasty or Dallas.
The twists, the turns. It reminds me of the old soap opera days.
At the center of it all, three families in Savannah, Georgia. The haves, the rich and powerful Cryers and the wealthy Harringtons. And the have-nots, the struggling young family.
I'm on the edge of my seat wondering who's gonna make it out alive.
They crazy, but I love them.
Now, after 8 seasons, it's coming to an end when we say farewell to the characters like murderous matriarch Catherine Cryer, played by Renée Lawless. The fan favorite Ice Queen Veronica Harrington, played by Angela Robinson.
Drop the attitude, honey.
And the moral center of the show, Hannah Young, played by Crystal Fox.
I come for my child, Lord.
However it ends, one thing is for sure. This show knows how to deliver a bang.
There's never a dull moment with these ladies. And joining us now, some of the stars from the show, Angela Robinson, who's in New York, Renée Lawless in L.A., and Crystal Fox in Atlanta. Hi, ladies. Thank you so much. You know what? I just wish you were in studio, but this is the next best thing. So good to see all of you.
It's great to see you.
So good to see you. Wonderful to be seen.
Thank you. Right, it's good to be seen. Angela, I know Crystal was saying that you guys shot this pre-pandemic. So this is the first time you're kind of on a show together to say goodbye to fans. Angela, has it sunk in yet?
No. No. I don't know when it will. I mean, I'm so happy to see even Crystal and Renee. I haven't seen them since we said goodbye. So, hey,
Exactly.
Sisters.
Hello, my beautiful.
I love that energy because you guys have such chemistry. Renee, the last time I saw you, we were at Tyler Perry's studio on a bus together going to one of Tyler's party. And I remember everyone coming over to you talking about the plot twist in the show. I mean, when you read the first script, 8 seasons you've been playing your character, did you know it was going to be as huge as it turned out to be?
Well, I knew it was going to be a great experience and a great show because we had the, iconic Tyler Perry. And I really, the first season, I thought it was, off the chain. Did I think we were going to go 8 years? I could have hoped for that. But did I think that was going to happen? No, not at that time. But I knew we were going to be a hit. But the fans, thank you, have made us this almost a decade-long show what it is today, and we're still #1.
You're still #1. And Crystal, do you think because it harkens back to those prime time Aaron Spelling type shows where it is so outrageous you can't look away and all of the plot twists, you're like, come on now. What else is going to come out of Tyler Perry's head?
Exactly right. And a lot of people are wondering what is in his head, as a matter of fact. And it was just as fun for us to find out how we were going to live out of that mind every week. But yes, I did. I think, especially for African Americans, we didn't necessarily have a show of our own like that.
Right.
And so this isn't just our own. It's a blend of cultures and a blend of people. But yes, our fans let us know that regularly, that, oh, what am I going to do on Tuesdays without you guys?
Oh.
And again, I repeat what Renee says. I know is what Angela's going to say. The fans are crazy loyal, and we love them.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure you turn it on social media, Twitter, or whatever, and you see that you are trending, that the show and people, the GIFs and the memes all dedicated to the show. I have to tell you, Crystal, I remember seeing the title for the very first time, The Haves and the Have-Nots, and I said, that is going to hit a nerve.
Isn't it? It hit it for me too, because it's left up to interpretation. Who you think is a have and who you think is a have-not, and money is not always the deciding or determining factor.
Right, that's the deepness in there. You assume, characters like Renee's, who's this wealthy, diabolical, sometimes heiress who ends up in jail, poor thing, is the haves, but it turns out it's not. Angela, I think the unknown co-star, if you will, is the wardrobe. I mean, again, hearkening back to Dynasty. Who can fight in these glamorous clothes? It's crazy.
Yes.
I know. We were so blessed, first of all, to have the most amazing designers and stylists work on this show. I always say Veronica, Catherine, and Hannah, they are the characters, but behind them are so many people that make them possible. So we're so grateful to them. I love every outfit, and no, I didn't get to bring any of them home.
Well, listen, I know Tyler Perry. I know you didn't get to bring it home because I heard that he was at first a little hesitant about the pricey Christian Louboutins. And why did he want that part?
Okay, so our stylist, Crystal Hazlett, would have to fight for, it's like, well, she has to look wealthy. She has to look wealthy. And so we got these red bottoms for this one scene. And he said, wait a minute. If I'm going to spend this much money, I need the camera to pick those shoes up. I want to see every red bottom.
That is so classic, Tyler. All three of you ladies have such inspiring personal background stories. Renee, you've talked about you were not an overnight success. You started out actually as an opera singer, then you worked as a singing waiter at Disney World. You did not pursue acting until you moved to New York in your 30s. You landed a dream role. I'm going through your whole resume now. In your 50s, I love the quote that you say, Hollywood doesn't know what 50 looks like at all. They should know by now. Look at all of the other actresses on shows like y'all who are breaking through.
This is 60.
Oh, goodness. I need your secret skin regime.
I don't get the 60-year-old roles because they'll ask for 60, and I'm too young. So, yeah, Hollywood has a little problem with age.
When you go in and you say, I'm 60, I'm auditioning to play a 60-year-old, I look good, I probably look like a lot of 60-year-olds these days, what do they say?
I don't tell them how old I am. They ask for an age range. They ask for a breakdown. I walk into 30-year-old auditions. I let them do the math. If they want me to be 70, I'll audition for 70. I don't pick and choose, and neither, fortunately, do my reps.
Yeah, I like the way they think, and I love the way your reps handle it. Crystal, you started hitting your career highs in your 50s. You were on the show last year with the iconic Cecily Tyson, who never looked a day over 25. You were here promoting A Fall from Grace, and we talked about how you'd seen your billboard for the first time, and now you were on the red carpet at the SAG Awards in your 50s. How do you process what my friend Bevy Smith calls it gets greater later?
It's the best gift of perseverance. That's the best thing I can say, because there are highs and lows, highs and lows, and you wonder when is the moment that you're supposed to step away. And fortunately for me, and I think all of us as actors, and definitely theater actors, you know there's going to be a place for you in theater, but you don't know what that's going to do for your dreams or your hopes of film and television. And it just, to me, that's what it was. It was the gift and the blessing of perseverance. And it also was another bit of a push to keep going, not just for myself, but to represent what is possible for others in the future.
Angela, we are both late moms. I have a toddler, and I'm 50. You're 54. Your son entered your life, or y'all entered each other's lives 3 years ago. What is it like being a mom at 54?
It's amazing. Hi, Boofy. It's amazing. It's not an energy thing, because I feel like I have the energy of a 30-year-old, but sometimes he tests me. But I think I don't think I would have had what I have to give to him now when I wanted to start having kids. Back in my 30s, I was trying to have kids. So it's been a long journey. I didn't put it off. It put me off. And so because it took a long time, I'm so grateful for every moment, and I'm so aware of what time means. So even when I don't feel like it, I'm able to invest it because I know the importance of time, and I know how fast it flies by. So every day I look at him and go, oh my goodness, you're getting so big. It's such a blessing at this point in my life.
That is exactly how I didn't put it off, but now that I'm 50, I recognize it in a different way. And just walking upstairs in the morning to say good morning to my son. I think it's just, I handle it in a different way through life experience. Now, Crystal, before the break, and Renee and Angela, because I'm not going to give it away, I said one of these three ladies recently decided that it was time to jump on a Harley, despite Tyler Perry saying that is not a good idea. Shall the woman who now rides a Harley raise her hand? What in the world? What's going on there?
So listen, I have wanted a motorcycle since I was a teenager. I mean, you know when they say dogs turn like a squirrel? It's like, squirrel. That is me looking at motorcycles my entire life. I have no idea why I've loved them so long. I walked in a store one day and just sat on a bike that was not meant for me, not meant for my height or anything. And the guy was trying to explain it. He said, well, one day you'll have one, but this is way too big for you. And I thought that it would go away. I thought that the desire for that would go away. And when we were doing the show, the dream, I saw the dream, the possibility of having one right out there. And I went and took the class and I thought, okay, if I take the class and I'm scared, I won't do it. Well, no, the class solidified that I had to have a motorcycle. And I got a Fat Boy Low, a Harley Fat Boy Low, only because I needed something that my feet would allow me to let my feet touch the ground because I'm only 5'3". I love, 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 love my motorcycle. And Angela was one of the first people to see me ride it, and she videotaped it.
You know what? Listen, I cannot say I will join you on a Harley Fat Boy, but I will join you for a big drink to celebrate y'all before this is all over. So congratulations on all of the success and really hitting a nerve in television to show what over 50 looks like and what good drama with a diverse cast looks like. So congratulations to all of you.
And thank you to Tyler Perry for that.
Absolutely. You know, I'm going to call him right after this break. Angela, Renee, Crystal, thank you. And you can watch the final season of The Haves and the Have-Nots Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on OWN.